everyone, I hope you are well and welcome back to part 2 of our move in, declutter, clean and organise with me video. If you haven't seen part 1, I will leave it linked below for you so you can go on over and check it out, where I did a huge clean, organise and declutter of our kitchen, dining, living room area. But now I've moved on to part 2, which is this space, and oh my gosh. So a lot of the stuff came out of the kitchen and moved on over into the hallway, which needed to go out to the garage. But then we have 2 ways to get into our garage, so as you can see here, I was moving stuff out so Adam could bring it to the back door and not the front door. And then a lot of stuff needed to be brought upstairs, put into bedrooms and office spaces and things like that. There was a lot of shoes, a lot of coats, a lot of utility products, things that we no longer need, that we need to sort out. We're actually storing a lot of our coats and things like that in the garage because we just don't need them in the house. We don't wear them that often, and it's coming into summertime, so it makes sense because we have some wardrobe spaces out there. So yeah, there was a lot to sort out here, and oh my god, it was so draining. I did this all day long. It was literally an all day clean with me, but this last bit I kind of powered on through in about an hour as well, so I was really focused and motivated. So hopefully me cleaning and tidying and organising these spaces will help get you motivated to go ahead and clean yours today. On my last video, I had so many amazing comments from you guys, and I just want to say a huge thank you. I love talking to you and chatting to you guys in the comments, and so many of you guys commented on how much it seemed like the boys and the dog were loving the outdoor space, and honestly, we truly treasure the garden space that we have now. Our last garden wasn't that great, and our last few gardens, although they've been lovely, they've kind of had their kind of problems. We had a huge pond in the back of our last garden, and it was quite narrow. And the garden before that, we had it wasn't sealed off, it wasn't confined, which meant we couldn't really leave the kids out there to just kind of get on and play with the dog because they could run off. And the last garden that we had, which is absolutely tiny, there wasn't much space for the kids to play at all. So they are absolutely loving having the garden, and whilst it's not huge, it is the perfect size space for them to have their goal up. We need to put their trampoline up still, so there's a lot still to do. But I also had some comments on, oh my god, I can't believe you've moved again. And trust me, we are completely aware of how much we've moved, and it is by far the last thing that we wanted to be doing. Unfortunately, we've had so many moves. I think it's around our 5th or 6th move now since 2020, when we sold up and moved from Devon. And when we initially moved, it was with the hopes we had an offer in on another property, for anyone that doesn't know our story. And unfortunately, that didn't go to plan. We put in another offer, but literally the big C affected everything in 2020 and affected our hopes to get a mortgage. And since then, things have changed a lot. We suffered redundancies, and my husband's gone self-employed, which affects getting a mortgage. And there's so many things to it. But the last 2 rental properties we've had to move out of weren't by choice. And people want more money, or they want to sell up, and that's just one of the things and parts and parcel of renting. So yeah, trust me, we hope to now be very much settled in this home. But yeah, we don't want to move again. We don't want to keep unsettling the kids. It is the worst thing in the world, and I know so many people do move quite often, but it's not what we want to do. We just want to really make this house a home for us and our children now.
Making you smile. I know I am what you need, and boy, you're just my type. Deep down, I know you want it. You wanna take a leap and jump in. Oh, we're gonna fall in love. You
And now I'm finished in the hallway, I'm moving on into the living room. This room doesn't actually take me too long to pick up and tidy up for, but there was a lot of things down here. We had some family stay over, so we kind of had some bits here, there and everywhere. A lot of blankets were kind of moved around and stuff like that. But I actually did want to ask your opinion on something. So we need to put up either some blinds or some curtains in this room and the other room. And we have these lovely bay windows, which you will see in a second, in both rooms, and I'm unsure as to what to do. I have gone out and bought some curtain poles, and I have some curtains that I was planning to put across the front of the bay window area. However, I also think that some blinds would also look lovely. So now I'm not too sure. So I would love your opinion on what you think best, because I really don't know what to do. And I keep to and froing from both. And I'm like, do I try the curtains, see how they look? I don't want to buy the blinds, cut them all down, have them made to size, and then not really like them either. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on what you think would look best in this bay window area.
Give away too much. It's like I've got no sense of touch. I'm always pouring out my heart, no little by little here.
As you can see, I'm now taking down these balloons. It is well and truly past my birthday. I spent the entire April celebrating my 30th birthday with lots of different things, from nights out with family to days out and nights out with the girls to a trip to Venice, which was absolutely amazing and I absolutely loved it. So I really milked turning 30, but now it's time to come to the realisation that it is no longer April and these balloons need to go. So that is what they are doing. But the balloons were absolutely stunning. I absolutely loved it. But I just wanted to add that there is so much still to do in the house. Let me know what kinds of videos you would like to see from me. I have a lot of DIY videos coming up and a lot of decorating videos coming up. We have so many rooms to decorate. Every single room at the moment will be changing in the house because a lot of our furniture doesn't fit or our style has changed. A lot of the stuff that we have in terms of furniture is 5-6 years old from our last property. This sofa was never meant to be. Honestly, I hate this sofa so much. It doesn't even look that bad in this house, to be fair, but I am not a fan of it whatsoever. They sent me the wrong colour when I ordered it. It was just a whole thing, and to be honest with you, in between a baby and stuff like that, I just haven't had the time to resolve the issue. You will see in a second as well that this is when my vacuum breaks. I spoke about this in the last video uploaded last weekend. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out because that has a whole lot more motivation for you in there. But if you have any cordless vacuum recommendations, please swing them my way. I will be more than willing to hear because I need to get one. I still haven't got one. And I'm currently relying on our little robot Hoover to do all the work for us.
2, 5, 6, 10 drinks at the bar. No boundaries, I get too close. No little by little here, 'cause I give my all. Oh, no little by little, I pour out my heart.
And now the Hoover's gone and broke. Second Hoover. Great. If you are new, then I would love for you to like this video so that I know that you are enjoying this type of content. Subscribe so you can follow along for more. And I also have a newsletter, which I will leave the link for down in the description box below, whereby you can be the first to find out when a new video goes live. We have competitions and lots of information over there as well. On this channel, I share lots of content to help you declutter your home, organise your money and focus your mind for a better life. So if that's your kind of thing, then I would love to have you. And I will speak to you all soon in my next video. Speak to you soon, guys. Bye.
No little by little.